Okay, on this video we're going to be getting medians of particular groups of data, and plus we're going to do a pivot table involving the median. So here we go. So first of all, let's say we want to get the median for a particular group here. So to do that, I do equals median, open parentheses, type the word if, then open parentheses. Okay, there is no median if function like there is average if, count if, sum if, and all that sort of thing. So we have to go into a separate function called if. Okay, so far we have median equals median, open parentheses, if, open parentheses. Now we got to deal with this if statement. So the logical test we're going to do here is let's get the median only for, let's say, Carbon County. So what I'm going to do is click on the column that I'm dealing with. So that's column E. And then the logical test is if column E equals, type in an equal sign, and the word that I'm looking for is the word carbon, because I only want to get the median of Carbon County. So quote, finish that off. Now a comma, and you'll see that this moves over to true. Well, what do we want to do? If it's true, we want to get the median. Let's say we want to get the median profit. So I would click right here. Now close your parentheses, and then also close second set of parentheses. See, we had two open parentheses. That closed it for the if statement. Now we need to close it for the median statement. Do not hit enter here. This is a median if these arrays, they're called, are true. So to do this, what we have to do is we have to hit control. So that's control shift enter. Let me go back on that cell here. So control, hold control down, hold the shift down, and hit enter. And that will give you the median. Now this is formatted as a fraction for some unknown reason, but we'll right mouse click and that's formatted as a decimal. So I'll format this as a decimal, right mouse click, format cells as a number, let's say, with 2 decimal places is fine. There we go. Let's do this one more time. So let's do equals median, open parentheses, if, open parentheses, and this time let's say we want to get the median only if the category is rush. So the logical test is if this column, C, equals, quote, the word rush, close quote, then comma, if that's true, what do we want to do? Well, we want to get the median of, let's say, the profit again. So close parentheses, then control shift enter. And there's the median profit for just the rush category. Now, let's go ahead and get a pivot table for this data here. So I'm going to just click within my data, and I'm going to go up here to Insert, Pivot Chart and Table right here. And then it guesses the cells you're dealing with, and that's correct. That's the cells we're dealing with. And then down here, you have to click Add this data to the data model and say OK. So now we're in the place where we make up our pivot table. And what we'll do is we'll bring down your profit as the dependent variable. So let's bring this one down to your Y values. So this is how high the bar chart is going to be. And before we forget about it, let's go ahead and switch the value field setting over to average to start off with. So that's average. And then let's make the axis broke up by I think it was category. So let's bring that down. And there's our economy, regular, and rush. Now this is the average mean of one of these. This is the mean profit for rush, mean for regular, mean profit for regular, and so on. And it's listed over here too. But we want to get into medians. So the way you can get into medians on this area, which is nice because not only can you get into medians, but you can get into a lot of other things that is not available with this basic pull down. See, value field setting only has average, max, min. It does have standard deviation, variance, but that's about it. So to get median, we have to click up here at this range. Now you won't have this value up here saying range or table or anything unless you, when you set this up, that we said add it to the data model. So that's why we had to do that. And then right mouse click on it and say add a measure. Well, the measure that we're going to add is the median. So I'll just type in median, and for the description I'll say median profit. So this is the median profit. Now down here where there's an equal sign, click down there, and then you can either click on the function area and choose it, see a lot more to choose from, or just find it, or you can start typing it. There's a lot of options here to find it. So we want median, which is right here, so I'll just double click on that one, or I'll click and say OK to bring it up. So there's median. Now what do I want to get the median of? Well, that was the profit, so I'll just click on profit right here. Now the only thing it's missing is a close parentheses, so just do close parentheses and say OK. And now we have a new measure in here. If we scroll down, you can see we have a new measure called median. So what I'm going to do is bring this down with the average one right here. And so now we have two dependent measures, and you can see the median for Rush was 156.68. If we go back to our statistics sheet, we see that we had that for the median by typing in that formula that we had in here, that median if. So 156.68, going back here, 156.68. Again, this is nicer using the pivot table and the way we did it, because we're getting the medians of all these particular values. So very good. And we can do all the filtering and all that we might have wanted to do before, like if we wanted to filter based on, let's say, some sort of segment. Like if we want this just for, let's go open this and do just online sales. So we'll choose that. And now we have these two, median and mean, for rush deliveries for online sales or regular deliveries for online sales. In this particular one, you can see that for online sales, the median and the mean are greatly different. So something is making the average profit way high for rush sales compared to the median. So, you can get a lot of information there. Just like we got median, you could get standard deviation, same sort of thing. You would just go up here to the range area, and actually standard deviation you could get down here if you wanted to. Anyway, on the value field settings, you could choose standard deviation if you wanted to. But that's how you do it. You could do, if they're here, you can do them here. If not, then you have to add a measure, type in what you're looking for, and name it right there. And then you can either click on the function to find the one you're looking for, or just choose it, or start typing it in. So I'll stop this right here at this point.